So for me, education just has been the place I felt the most comfortable with. And now as I'm doing a PhD, I actually have more impact on how policy and people actually look at education in terms of the overall structure of what education does. Well, me, myself being mixed Korean and identifying it as biracial, I think it's really important the way that I had the opportunity to go back and develop my other half. So when I was 10, my parents got a divorce and I ended up going to live with my father's side of the family, which was in an African-American community. And in one sense, as some of my friends would put it, I learned to be Black. But there were always a part of me that I always felt like was not fully nurtured. So when I was a little bit older, I went back to Korea and I was able to make that connection with my culture. And I just felt like that was so impactful, and my peers that were out there and cohort that was out there, they had some of the same experiences. So that really shaped how I wanted to kind of set that up for the future in terms of giving other students the opportunity to explore both cultures, to develop that biracial identity, that bicultural identity, so that they can not only connect with family, but also just kind of have that self-esteem of who they are and knowing where they come from and what that means to them. So I'm in a multicultural education program, which is under the curriculum and instruction right now. And specifically for me, I look at identity development amongst mixed race students and how the classroom can support positive, resilient biracial identity. And that's somewhat new just because the mixed race studies hasn't really taken off, and looking at identity and mixed race within education is also something relatively new. So most of my research right now is focused on how Korea and their schools support multicultural education and support identity development through their classes. And I think it's the openness of a lot of the folks in the College of Ed that's always willing to, if they know that you're interested in something, to be willing to kind of connect you with those opportunities. And I really appreciate that. And I think that is above a lot of other things really important in terms of my experience here.
Yeah, I'll leave you with their books.
20, 40, 60, 80.